Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live healing with Compass Healing and IOI and Unlocking You 2.0 and all that stuff. So, welcome again to another live healing. So, if you're out there and you're kind of wondering, like, or maybe you have some physical pain or some anxiety or some depression related symptoms or something like that, come on here, say your name, say where you're from, say hello either way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little bit of a list here. So then that way, we can muscle test and see who we need to work on today. But we're going to work with a very, very special person today, and we're going to clear some stuff for them. So I'm really, really excited to kind of get involved with that. So anyone who's jumping on here, just say hello, where you're from, all that kind of stuff. And then hopefully we can do a live healing for someone. And I'm really, really excited to do that. So bear with me as I just kind of get something set up here. What's today's date? January 25th, 2021. There we go. Da, da, da. Okay. So yeah, so anyone who's dropping on here, if you've anything going on, physical pain, maybe it's like some neck or shoulder tension. I know a lot of people have that. Maybe being stressed out or whatever, especially with COVID and all that kind of stuff. If you have some upper back pain, lower back pain, maybe some elbow pain, shoulder pain, maybe some knee pain, hip pain, something along those lines. Any kind of physical pain, come on here. Let me know what's going on. Generally speaking, I imagine we'll probably be able to get through one healing today, but I will be doing a healing every single day this week. So, hello, Matthew. I think you're a new face. I don't think we've seen you before, so that's great. Perfect. San Diego, love it. Must be, how nice is it over there? Hey, Marianne, welcome again. I love it. Got the crew here back with me. And Matthew, what's going on for you today? Oh, and the other thing I should very, very make pretty clear here. The only two conditions I have for having a live healing, super, super simple. Hi, Darcy. Is one, sharing it on your Facebook wall or wherever you're watching this, sharing it in some form or fashion, and then just kind of tagging two friends who you think would really, really appreciate this work, or who might really need this work. Because quite frankly, a lot of people have no idea what the motion code and body code is, and that's my job, is to show people what this is all about. So I'm super, super exciting. It's raining. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. Well, Brian, hello. Nice to see you. I just talked with you. So awesome. So anyone who's on here, feel free, say hello, where you're from, what's going on with you. Do you have some sort of physical pain, some sort of anxiety, depression, anything like that, where we can kind of help alleviate some of your symptoms? I'm really, really excited to jump in here and do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to dive in right with the body code system. And like I have in my other lives, I'll kind of share my screen so you guys can see everything here. There we go. So then now you guys can kind of see what I have set up. But yeah, so Matthew, do you have anything going on with you, Darcy? Anything that's going on physically, emotionally, whether it's anxiety, depression, some sort of physical challenge, whether it's shoulder pain, back pain, anything like that? Anything at all? But yeah, I'm super, super excited to be able to do this. It's so fun, kind of being able to kind of like lower some people's pain and just kind of talk with you guys while I'm doing it. And also what I'm going to do, because I noticed, as per usual, I've been noticing there's a little bit of like a weird thing where all the comments for whatever reason don't show up. So I'm just going to see if I can maybe connect on a different thing on my face here. From depression. Okay. Depression. Fair enough. So let's see. So depression. So Matthew, if you were to rate that depression on a scale of, 0 to 10, how you're feeling right this second, like, let me know on that 10. Like 10 is like extremely, extremely depressed. Don't want to get out of bed. Life is not great. That very, very horrible depression, versus a 0 where it's maybe like, nothing is really there. Where would you rate that, Matthew? Then in the meantime, I'll get this thing going up here. Okay. Maybe I'll try a different one. Because for whatever reason, I have it broadcasting on multiple platforms. So for whatever reason, sometimes the people that show up on one don't show up on the other, or don't show up in all the comments here. So that's really strange. Um, let's see here. Yeah, there's no one on that one, so that's fine. So Matthew, you suffer from depression 8 out of 10. Okay, and that is that how you feel right this second, by the way, or is that more of like an average over like the last month or so? Just so I'm super clear, I just want to it's nice to kind of have the number ready to go. Um but yeah, so let's see. Tinnitus. Oh, Janice. Okay, so Janice. Okay, so we got Janice, tinnitus, or so we got Janice. Oops, spelled that wrong. There we go. Janice, then we got tinnitus. That's not very fun now, is it? Tinnitus isn't very fun at all. So then we have Matthew, we have Janice. And then by the way, guys, if I don't happen to do a live healing for you today, don't worry about it. Like I said, I'm doing a live healing every other day this week. Or if it's really, really bad, you can also reach out to me personally and we can see if we can make something happen for you. Okay. So don't fret, don't worry. We'll take care of you. But let's see here. It's what I feel now. Okay. So we've got Matthew and we've got Janice. Let's see here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do what's called muscle testing here. Yeah, totally. So and Janice, just to kind of know on a scale of 0 to 10, how bad is it? And is it in one particular ear or is it both ears? And let's just see. So give me a yes, give me a no. So who do we need to work with today? Like what's the I'm just gonna ask here who we need to work with. Just is it gonna be Matthew? Should we work with Matthew? Should we work with Janice? So Matthew, you're gonna be first up to on the block here today. um, but like I said, Janice, don't worry about it. If maybe what we'll do is we'll go through as quickly as we can with Matt here. And if there's time, I'll see if I can release a couple of things. And like I said, otherwise, if not, just reach out to me personally when we can see something, see what we can do otherwise. But also, Matthew, so left ear 7.5. Wow. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So and how young are you, Matthew? How young are you? And we're gonna see if we can help out with this depression because I mean, depression is both of these things, depression, tinnitus, they're terrible things. Like they're just not very fun to be in. So I totally get that. But we'll figure out a solution for you guys. How young are you guys both actually? So we're going to be working with Matthew. Okay, so let's do this. 34. Okay, so you're 34 years young. Okay, so and then everyone, and like I said, Matthew, like when you get the chance, definitely just share this with someone, or even afterwards. Like we'll do the session, and then afterwards, if you feel like you want to share after, this seems like a very pressing matter. So let's kind of hop to it. So let's see. So, everyone who's watching, what we're going to do is we're just going to take 10 or 15 seconds and we're just going to throw some positive vibes over towards Matthew. And we're just going to see, throw all those positive vibes. We're going to ask for some help from upstairs and we're going to get some guidance here to really kind of see how much of a difference we can make in Matthew's life. Especially even just for today or whatever it is, we're gonna do it with the most we possibly can here. So ageless and timeless. Nice. So everyone, let's just take 5 or 15 seconds here. Let's just throw those good positive vibes towards Matt, and then we'll see what we can do, and we'll jump right in. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's see here. So Matt, and by the way, do you mind if I say Matt or do you prefer Matthew? Let me know. So let's see. So give me a second. So what I'm going to be doing is something called ring and ring muscle testing. Where basically, if I get a yes response, the fingers won't break apart, and if I get a no, they basically break apart like this. So here we go. We're just going to dive right in here. So first and foremost, Matthew, I'm assuming I have your permission to connect with you. So I'm just going to ask your body here. Yes, so Matthew, can I be a proxy for you? Yes, so my name is Matthew. Yes, so my name is Spencer. My name is Matthew. Okay, good. So now we have that energetic connection, which is great. So let's jump right in. So give me yes, give me no. So Matt, are there any underlying imbalances that your body really wants us to release right now that's contributing to this kind of very depressive feeling you're talking about? And the answer is yes. So what's the biggest imbalance that we can release from you today? Yes, is it something that's on this chart? Yes. Is it something that's on the left? Yes. Yes, is it something that's energetic? Yes. So we're going to be going to our energy chart here. Okay. Yes, is it something on the left of this chart? It is. Yes, is it something that's post-traumatic? No, it's not. Yes, is it something that's offensive, actually? So something offensive. Let's see what this is. Yes, is it something that's on the left? It is. Yes, is it some sort of a curse? Yes, is this some sort of a curse? No, this is actually some sort of an entity. And that's actually kind of what I suspected. But just to kind of look at the little list here that we have here. So entities, nothing really crazy to think about with entities. Like, so it just says there's no reason to fear entities any more than any other imbalance. It's just negative energy that we can basically cast away or cancel out. So there's no worries about it. But just take a look at this list of what's going on for entities showing up. So fatigue, physical discomfort, negativity and mood issues, addiction, feeling like something is there that doesn't belong, feeling stuck, feeling conflict or resistance from coming from the outside, self-sabotage, anger at the self, self-doubt, mental illness, even nightmares. So I don't know if any of these things are making sense for you. So you can let me know. But apparently there's some sort of an entity just kind of like lingering around you in your presence, kind of bringing your overall vibe down, which is usually what they tend to do. So now we get to ask the question, is there an associated imbalance that needs to be decoded? And the way I like to ask this question is there anything that's kind of like attracted this entity to you in the first place, or will attract it in the future? So let's see. So is there anything that's kind of bringing this entity, or is there something that's attracting this entity to you? And the answer is yes. So let's go find out what that is. Yes, is it something that's energetic? Yes. So let's see. So give me a, is it something that's on the left again? Yes, is it something that's post-traumatic? Is it something offensive again? Okay. Give me a, is this something that's on the left? No, it's on the right. Yes, is this some sort of a chord? Is this a post-hypnotic suggestion? Okay, so post-hypnotic suggestions, we've been getting quite a bit of these lately, and it makes sense that it's from an entity because most likely it kind of whispered in your ear, so to speak, to kind of program something in there. But a post-hypnotic suggestion is kind of like a negative statement that we have in our subconscious mind that is seeking to be fulfilled as truth, and it kind of creates these challenges here, which is kind of what I suspected too. So mood issues, dark thoughts, self-harm, addiction, anger at the self, depression-related feelings, boom, right on the money, right? So they're not very fun, and often like what these are is there's something that is programmed from an outside source. Hey Alana, so it's something from outside of yourself. So you didn't program this in. It's something that was almost like hypnotized or suggested into your mind through hypnosis or suggestion, whether it's from a person, some sort of media, an entity like we were dealing with here. So let's just ask your body. Yes, was this from? Yes, was this post-hypnotic suggestion from the entity? Yes, was it from the entity? Yeah, it was. Okay, so what a jerk. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find out what it is, and then we'll just release this. So this is the little chart we have. Let's find out what's what it's bringing up here. Yes, is it something that's on this chart? Yes. Yes, is it something that's on the? Yes, is it something that's in column A? We'll say yes. Is this in rows 1 through 3? Yes, is this in row number 1? Yes, is this? So we're looking at this thing right here. So yes, is it something like everyone hates me? Yes, is it something like everything is ruined? Yes, is it everything is scary? Is it I'll always get rejected? It's something along the lines of like everyone hates me. So I don't know if that resonates with you, Matt. Like, do you feel like other people like, and whether it's true or not, like, do you feel like other people just for whatever reason just don't like you? I don't know if that comes up for you quite a bit. Or maybe it's just something that you feel like everyone does, but maybe that's not the case. I don't know. I've seen this one a couple of times, and it's not very fun, to be honest. So, and by the way, you can be as open or as private as you want to be. I say this in every one of my videos, but if there's something that kind of pops up for you or anything like that, you can let us know exactly what it is if you want, or you can just say, "Yeah, I have something in my head," or "Yeah, that makes sense." Like you don't have to get very specific, but we can also muscle test to find out if you're thinking about something, if that is what the actual imbalance is, or that's what it's reflecting. So I hope that makes sense. So there's a post-hypnotic suggestion here of everyone hates me from the entity itself. Okay, so we're just going to see, is there anything that's associated, is there something, okay, so that makes sense. So you do feel that way. Okay, so let's see. So give me do we need to know more about this post-hypnotic? Your body says no. Yes, is there something that's kind of beneath this? There is. So we have to go a little bit deeper here. It's a little bit more firmly rooted. Yes, is it, so what's the associated imbalance here? Is it something that's on the left? Yes. Is it something that's energetic? Yes, it is. Can we ask is it something that's on the left again? Yes. Is it something that's post-traumatic? Is this offensive again? No, this is mental. Okay, so it's something mental here. Yes, is this something that's on the left? Yes. Yes, is it some sort of a will to? So there's a will to energy here. Okay. So had the will to do something in the past. So let's see what this is. It's going to make a lot more sense once I find the energy, right? Is it something on this chart? Yes, it is. Yes, is it something in column A? Yes. Is this in rows 1 through 3? It is. Yes, is this in row number 1? Oh, basics today. Yes, is this an idea, is this some sort of a will to? Is it will to die? Yes, is this a will to flee, will to escape, will to avoid connection? So it's actually a will to die. So with this, it's almost like the will to die is like, I don't really want to deal with this anymore, like it's once again like kind of relating to that depression that we're talking about. It's like one of those feelings where you're just like, man, like I just don't want to be around anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. There's so much, like these feelings that I have, I don't want to deal with it. Or maybe even like a state of overwhelm, like I just do not want to deal with the situation anymore. That's kind of what this will to die energy is. So let's just ask your body, do we need to know more about this? Can you does your body want us to know more? Can we just release this? Yes. So what we're going to do is we're just going to release this will to die energy and say goodbye to that. And by the way we do this is we use a magnet. So I have a magnet here, or you can also use your hand because our fingers actually have polarity. And you basically go over what's called the governing meridian here. Now, for those of you who are wondering, if you've ever taken a credit card or a debit card before and you've ever demagnetized it or whatever, if you ever taken a magnet and kind of rung it across that, what happens? It deletes the information from the card and it kind of like makes it so the card is useless, right? So like how many people out there have demagnetized their card key from the hotel? I know I certainly have, but that's kind of what we're doing here. This is kind of like our debit strip along the top of our head and down our back. And once we find an emotion or find an imbalance, it kind of comes to the surface and then we can just delete it from our debit card, which is pretty cool. So let's see. So give me a so did we release this will to die? Yes. Okay. Is there something else going on with this post-hypnotic? Yes. Is there something else going on with that? No. Yes. Can we just release this? Yes. Okay. So let's just release this post-hypnotic suggestion of everyone hates me. Did we release this? Yes. Okay. Yes. Is there another, let me just ask this question. Is there something else that's attracting this entity to you? Yes. Is there something else here? Yes. Okay. So we need to go to back home here. Let's find out what this is. Is it something that's on the left again? Is it something else that's energetic? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yes, is this something that's on the left? Is it something that's post-traumatic? Is this offensive again? Wow, this isn't a very fun entity at all, eh? Yes, is it something that's give me no? Is it something that's on the left? Is it on the right? Is this some sort of a chord? Is this another post-hypnotic suggestion? Wow. Okay. This thing's just whispering all kinds of stuff in your ear. That's not very fun at all. Let's see what's going on. What is the other statement that's here? Give me no. Is it something that's on this chart? Yes. Yes. Is it something that is in column A? Is this in column B? Yes. Is this in rows 1 through 3? Yes. Is this in row number 1? Is this in row number 2? Yes. So it's B2. So, is it something like I'll be rejected? No. Yes. Is it something like I'll never be accepted? Interesting. Yes. Is it something like I'll never be forgiven? Is it I'm a fool? It's something along the lines of like I'll never be accepted. So I don't know if that makes sense for you there, Matt. So it kind of like goes hand in hand with that whole everybody hates me thing. So you can let us know if that makes sense for you as well. Let's just see. So give me is there anything that's give me do we need to know more about this? Is this also from the entity? What a jerk. Let's see. Yes, is there anything else that's associated? Is there something that's kind of beneath this as well? So there is a little bit deeper thing here as well. This is a pretty deeply rooted entity. Let's see. Is it something that's what's associated with this other post-hypnotic of I'll never be accepted? Is it something that's energetic? Yes, it is. Okay. Give me a is this something that's on the left? Yes, it is. Is it something that's post-traumatic? Is this offensive as well? This is also mental. What is this one? Is this something that's on the left? It is. Is this another will to? No, is this a no will to? So there's a no will to energy here, which I think it's kind of like not having the willpower to do a specific thing. So let's see what this is. Is it something that's on this chart? Is it something that is in column A? Yes. Is this in something? Is this in rows 1 through 3? Yeah, it is. Is this in row number 1? Okay. So A1 again. Geez. Okay. So is this a no will to live? This is so it's like kind of like the counterpart of that will to die. So it's like a no will to die and a no will to live. Or sorry, a will to die and a no will to live. They're very, very similar, but they're ever so slightly different. So there's a no will to live energy. Okay, so let's just see here. Do we need to know more about this energy? Is it necessary to know more? It isn't. And by the way, Matt, if you want me to go a little bit further and find like an age or anything, please just interrupt me and let me know, and I can go back and I can kind of go a little bit deeper in there if you're wondering or if you're curious. So just keep me posted. But do we need to know more about this? No. Yes, can we just release this? Yeah. So let's just release this no will to live. Say goodbye to that. One more for the road. Yes, did we release this? Yes. Okay. Is there another associated imbalance that's post-hypnotic? Yes, is there something else going on with that? No, there isn't. Yes, can we just release this? Yes. So let's just release this post-hypnotic of I'll never be accepted. Let's just say goodbye to that because that's just not true, Matt. Let's see. Did we get rid of this? Yes. Okay. So is there another associated imbalance? Is there something else that's attracting this entity to you? Is there something else that's attracting this entity? Is there something that would attract it in the future? Something that attracted to you originally? Is there anything else whatsoever? Is there something that's hidden? No. Okay. Are we free to cast this entity away? We are. So with love and light, obviously it showed us these imbalances that we needed to get rid of, which is great. So with love and light and compassion, thank you for showing us these imbalances that, you left here, but that also were leading to the will to die and no will to live energies. But with love and compassion, thank you for showing us these imbalances. And then in the name of the creator and with love and light and compassion, we're going to cast you away and to leave Matthew alone here. So thank you, but goodbye. Let's see, so did we release that entity? And the answer is yes. So before I do anything else, Matt, I'm just going to get you to stand up and I want you to walk around maybe like 20 steps or so. Maybe just kind of like pace around the room or whatever, go for a little jaunt. And I just want to check and see how that depression related feeling is feeling. Is it still around an 8 or has it shifted or moved for you? And thank you everyone for all the awesome I'd be wondering where it came from. Makes sense. Okay. Gotcha. So yeah. I'm actually just gonna maybe I will kind of go back and see when some of these guys came from. So this whole will to die energy that you had, when did that come about? So you're 34 years young. So give me was this before, was this energy from before the age of, we'll say 20? Was this before the age of 15? Is this before the age of 10? Between 10 and 15, is this age 10? Is this age 11? Is this age 11? Is this age 12? Is this age 13? Is this age? So age 11. So I don't know if that makes sense for the whole will to die energy at age 11 there, Matt. And then as far as this no will to live, let's see, when did this come around? Was this before, was this before the age of, we'll say, is this before the age of, we'll say 20? Is this before the age of 15 as well? Was this before the age of 10? Is this age 10? Is this age 11? This is age 12. So it's like very, very close things there. So I don't know if any of that makes sense. You can feel free to let me know. But how's that depression feeling over there right now, Matt? How are you doing? And thank you everyone for joining today. I know it's um super fun, but it's great to have all you guys here and just kind of see all what this is all about and all that kind of stuff. Some life even absolutely. You're absolutely right, Alana. So that's well, I mean, that's oftentimes, that's kind of where these no will to or will to. I feel like I can breathe easier. Perfect. That's awesome. That's progress, that's for sure. Um yeah, absolutely. So, on that scale of 0 to 10, you said it was about an 8 before, Matt. Where would you put that right now? Instead of, you know, instead of an 8, is it maybe like a 7, a 6, um, anything like that? 5. Perfect. Okay. Sweet. So we've lowered it a bit. So that's great. So let's see what else we can do here. So let's keep going, shall we? Let's see. So is there something else that your body really wants us to release that's really contributing to this depression feeling you're feeling? And the answer is yes. So what's the next biggest thing? Is it something that's on the left here? Yes. Is it some sort of a toxin? No. Is this some sort of a circuit or system? Actually, yes, it is. Okay. Give me no. Is it something that's on the left hand side? It's on the right. Is it some sort of an organ? Actually, yes, it is. So it's an organ. Which organs? Let's see if I can lower this for you a little bit. Oh, that's too much. So which one is this? Is it something that's on the left hand side? Is it something that's on the right? Is it one of the first three? Is this the bladder? Is it the gallbladder? Is this the heart? Okay, so it's the heart. So your heart is unhappy for whatever reason. And I'll show you guys. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Let's see here. So some common symptoms would be like lower energy, skipped beats or palpitations, discomfort in the chest and shoulders, depression and anxiety. Boom, there you go. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the heart. Okay. So let's go back home and let's just ask our question. Is there something that's associated with this, or is there something causing the heart to be unhappy? Yes, there is. There we go. And let's see what this is. So give me no. Is it something that's on the left? Is it some sort of an energy? It is. Okay. Give me is it something that's on the left? Is it on the right? Is it some sort of an allergy? Okay, so there's an allergy here. What kind of, is this some sort of a physical, or is this an intolerance? Is this an allergy? Is this an idea allergy? Okay, so there's an idea allergy here. Let's find out what this is. So an idea allergy, for those of you who are wondering, it's something that kind of causes like phobias, anxiousness, reactivity, avoidance, self sabotage towards literally anything. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be an idea or a concept. Obviously, we know that there's physical allergies, but there's actually idea allergies to everything else too. So it could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be your workplace, but it can also be other things like happiness, joy, stuff like that. So we're going to find out what this idea allergy is. Let's see. So give me no. So is this ideology? Is it something on this chart? Yes. Is it something that's is it something that's in column A? Yes. Is this something in column A? Yes. Is this in rows 1 through 3? Yes. Is this in row number 1? Is this in row number 2? Okay. So this is row number 2 here. Oops. So row number 2. So we're looking at A2. So let's see what this one is. Give me no. Is it something that's one of these? It's one of these 6 things. Yes, is it one of the first 3? Is this one of the first 3? Is it okay? Yes, is it something like your perceived flaws? Actually, yeah. Is it feeling ugly or being ugly? Is it betraying yourself? Yes, is this? So it's your perceived flaws, if that makes sense. So to your perceived flaws, which would basically mean like some sort of reactivity. It's like when you think about your quote flaws, it almost kind of sends your body into like a state of energetic freak out, if that makes sense. Like maybe you get very uncomfortable, you might get very anxious, your heart rate might start to go up, you might get really tired actually. counteractively. You might try to avoid talking about it. You might try, get a lot of self-sabotage around it. I don't know if that makes sense. But let's find out what's going on underneath if there is anything. Let's see. Is there anything that's kind of like associated with this allergy? There is. So let's find out what that is. Give me a, is it something that's energetic? It is. Okay. Give me a, is it something on the left? It's on the right. Is this, is this some sort of an allergy? Is this emotional? This is emotional. Okay. Yes, is this something on the left? Yes, is this some sort of a heart wall emotion? Okay. So there's a heart wall here. And for those of you who are wondering about heart wall, the heart wall is amazing. And I won't get into it today, but it makes sense, especially with the heart being at play here. Heart walls also contribute a lot to anxiety and depression as well. So we can talk about that at another time. But let's see. So give me a, is there something? So there's some sort of a heart wall. Yes, is it something that's on the left side? Yes, is it some sort of a prenatal? Is this a is this a preconception? This is actually a preconception heart wall trapped emotion, which is really interesting. We're talking about all kinds of fun, unique topics on this thing today. Entities, preconception, all kinds of cool stuff. So preconception, heart wall trapped emotion. So preconception is, the way I like to think of it is it's before you've reached your physical body. Obviously we have a spirit body and we have our physical body, but we believe that the spirit body came much, much, much before your physical body. So whether this is, past lives or you kind of thinking like, oh, dreading wanting to go into the body that you chose, or you helping out an ancestor or something and then absorbing an emotion. This is basically something before your physical body even came into existence. This is something you've had almost potentially for hundreds of years and stuff as well, but we're not going to kind of get into that. We're just going to find out what this emotion is. Let's see. So we're going to go to our emotion code chart here. Let's see. Yes, is it something on this chart? Yes. Yes, is it something that is in column A? Yes. Yes, is this something that is in rows 1 through 3? Yes, is this in row number 1? Yes, is this in row number 1? Is this in row number 2? Yes, is this emotion? Is it anxiety? No. Yes, is this emotion despair? Actually, yeah. So it's despair. So despair is basically like feeling unable to be helped or comforted, and it's kind of like a total loss of hope, which depression makes sense for that. So let's see. I'm just going to ask your body here, Matt. Yes, do we need to know more about this despair? Yes, do we need to know anything else about it? Your body says no. Yes, can we just release this? Yes. Okay. So let's just release this preconception heart wall trapped emotion of despair. Sweet. I'm so excited. Yes, did we release this? Yes. Okay. So let's see. So give me, is there something else going on? Yes, is there another associated imbalance with this idea allergy? Yes, is there something else going on there? There is. Okay, let's find out what that is. Yes, is it something that's energetic? Yep. Yes, is it something that's on the left? Is it on the right? Is this another allergy? Is this something emotional as well? Yes, is this another trapped emotion? It is. Yes, is this something on the left again? It's on the right. Yes, is this a common trapped emotion? Okay, common trapped emotion of something, which basically just means that this is an experience of your own experience. This happened in your lifetime at some point or another. So let's see what this emotion is. Yes, give me no. Is it something on this chart? Yes. Yes, is it something that is in column A? No, it's in column B. Yes, is this in rows 1 through 3? It is. Yes, is this in row number 1? Yep. Yes, is this emotion? Is it effort unreceived? Yes, is it effort unreceived? No. Yes, is this something heartache? No. Yes, is this insecurity? Ah, it's insecurity. So there's a common trapped emotion of insecurity here. And when did you get this insecurity? So you're 34 years young. It's, was this before, we'll say, the age of 20? It was. Yes, is this before the age of 15? Yes, is this before the age of 10? Still in that same range. Yes, is this age 10? Is this age 11? Is this age 12 again? Okay, so I really don't know what happened around age 12. But you can let us know, or you can let us know if there's something that makes sense for you there, and maybe like an area of life or where you think this could be, like, I don't know, maybe this is puberty or something. Stuff like that. A lot of stuff can happen around puberty, right? So let's see. So, do we need to know more about this insecurity? Yes, do we need to know more about it? Your body says no. So that's really cool. So yes, are we free to just release this? Yes. So let's release this emotion of insecurity. Give me a did we release this? Yes, we did. Okay, cool. Yes, is there something else going on with this idea allergy? Yes, is there anything else associated? No. Yes, can we just release this? Yes. So let's just release this idea allergy to your own perceived flaws. Bye. We don't need you anymore. Yes, did we release this idea allergy? Yes, did we neutralize it? Yes, we did. Okay, perfect. Yes, is there another associated imbalance with your heart? Yes, is there something else going on with your heart? No. Yes, can we just reset it? Yes. Okay, so we're just going to take some time and reset your heart here. Good. Yes, is your heart happy? Yes, did we reset it? So your heart is happy now. Good. Okay. So now what we're going to do, Matt, is I'm just going to, same thing as before, you know the drill. I'm going to get you to stand up, walk around another 20 steps or so. School or home life. Okay. Let's see. So give me a, was this to do with, yes, was this to do with school? Was it to do, yes, is this to do with home life? No, it was more so school. Okay. So I'm going to get you to stand up and walk around, about 20 steps or so. And then I just want to check in and see how that depression feeling is feeling now. If it's changed, if it's lowered, if it's grown, all that stuff. And just keep us posted over here. And I know like there's like this weird kind of like Facebook delay where like, I don't know, I think it's like 30 seconds or something. It's pretty crazy. But don't you worry. I'm really excited to see how this is going because there's some pretty heavy stuff there, So let's see. And thank you so much for all of your comments, Alana. I really appreciate it. You're totally right. Like wondering where it came from. Someone, some life event prompted it for sure. For sure. Awesome. How are you feeling over there, Matt? Okay, perfect. So we've gotten this down to about a 3 now, which is wonderful. Wonderful. So we've dropped it by about, 5 points. Pretty good. Let's see how far we can go. So let's see. So give me So, is there something else that your body really wants to release right now, Matt, that is contributing to this kind of like depression feeling you're experiencing? Is there something else there? Yes. Okay, so let's find out what that is. Yes, is it something that's on this chart? Yes. Is it something that's on the left? Again, yes, it is. Yes, is it some sort of a toxin? No. Yes, is it some sort of a circuit or system? No, it's energy again. Okay. What is it? Is it something that's on the left here? Yes. Is it something that's post-traumatic? Okay, so it's post-traumatic. Okay. Can we ask you, is this some sort of a physical trauma? No, this is a physical emotional shock. Okay, so physical emotional shock. Shock. Wow. My typing these days, I tell you sometimes. Okay, let's see. So physical emotional shock is basically the vibrational frequency that may become stuck in the body during an emotionally shocking event that is severe enough to exert a shock or extreme stress on the physical body. So what I like to relate this to is like, for example, if someone gets hit with divorce papers, or maybe it's an extreme breakup, or maybe you move cities or something like that, where it's like a pretty big event, or maybe even you get news that maybe someone passed away or in a hospital or was in an accident of some kind. Those can be some pretty intense moments, right? So let's find out when this physical emotional shock occurred. Yes, was this before, was this before the age of, we'll say 20 again? Yes, is this before the age of 15? Yes, is this before age 20, between age 15 and 20? As soon as this age 15, this is age 16. So I don't know if anything kind of rings a bell around there, Matt. Does anything, I don't know if it's school or relationship or maybe family life, like does anything kind of ring a bell around age 16 where it's like an emotionally shocking event? And I'm just going to ask your body, do we need to know more about this? Is it necessary for us to know more about it? No. Yes, is there something that's like associated? There is. So there's something a little bit beneath this as well. Let's find out what that is. Yes, is it something that's energetic? Yeah. Okay. Yes, is it something that's on the left? Is it on the right? Yes, is it some sort of an allergy? This is emotional as well. Okay. Yes, is this a trapped emotion? Give me is this something that's on the left? No, it's on the right. Yes, is this another common? So there's another common trapped emotion here. Okay. What emotion is that? Let's get our chart here. Give me is this something that is in column A? Is this in column B? Is this in rows 1 through 3? Yes, is this in row number 1? Is this in row 2? Or sorry. Bear with me. Yes, so it's something on this chart. Yes, is it something in column A? This is in column B. Yes, is this in rows 1 through? Yes, is this? Oh, it is rows 1 through 3. Yes, is it in row 1? Is this in row 2? It is. Okay, so it's B2. So, is this emotion? Give me a, is this emotion? Is it failure? Is this helplessness? Yes, is this hopelessness? Yes, is this yes, is this lack of control? Yes, is this low self-esteem? Yes, this is actually lack of control, feeling like you just didn't have control over a situation. Excusez-moi. Let's see. So give me a, so this physical emotional shock, you're saying that maybe you think it has to do with relationships. So is this to do with relationship? Absolutely it is. So let's see. So relationship, and I'm just gonna take that down too. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. Did this lack of control, yes, was it right around that same time? Yes, was this right around the same time? Actually, yeah, it was. So age 16. So I don't know if that makes sense. If you maybe you just with this relationship thing, if you just felt like you just didn't have control over it, or maybe like they broke up with you or something, and you just felt like, man, like what could I have done or whatever. Um, I don't know if that makes sense, but let's see. So give me a, do we need to know more about it? No. Can I release this? Let's release this trapped emotion of lack of control. Bye. Yes, did we release this? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Yes, is there something else associated? Is there something else associated with this physical emotional shock? And there is. Give me a, is it something emotional? It is. Yes, is it another trapped emotion? Yes, is this, yes, is this on the left side? Yes, is this another common? So there's another common trapped emotion here. I just figured kind of felt that that's what we needed to do. So we're in the right place already with our guide here. So let's see. So, is it something on this chart? Yes, is this something that is in column A? Is this in column B? Yes, is this in rows 1 through 3 again? Yes, is this in row number 1? Okay. So give me a, is this emotion effort unreceived? No. Yes, is this heartache? Oh, that's fun. I'm guessing it's the same time. Yes, is it to do with the? Yes, is this at the same time as well? Yep. Okay. So let's see. Give me a, no. Do we need to know more about this? Your body says no. Yes, can we just release this? Yeah. So let's just release this heartache at the age of 16. Give me a, no. Did we release this? Yes. Okay, perfect. So give me a, is there anything else associated with this physical? Is there something else? Oh, there is. Okay, so there's something else here. Let's find out what else is here. Yes, is it something that is an energy? Yes. Okay, give me a, is it something that's on the left? Is it something that's post-traumatic? Is this offensive? Interesting. Okay, so give me a, is it something that's on the left? Is it something that's on the left actually? Is this another? Is this another entity? No, this is this is a curse actually. So curses are actually they're very very interesting. So and I mean of course curses like there can be a version of a curse where someone's actually like kind of consciously applying a curse. Like I'm sure we've all heard of like voodoo and hoodoo and all that kind of stuff, right? But most of the time, the way a curse shows up is basically like someone being really jealous of you in some way. Or like has a lot of negative animosity or negative feelings towards you. Like maybe you guys got into a fight or something along those lines, where the negative frequency of all those negative emotions kind of develop and create this really dark and heavy curse. So I don't know if that makes sense, but let's find out when this curse came about. Let's see. Give me when did you get this curse? Give me was this also before the age of 20? Yes, was this right around the same? Yes, was this right around the same time? Actually, yeah, it was. So I don't know if maybe like someone broke up with someone and then there was someone else who was jealous, or I don't know if that makes any sense for you over there, Matt. You can let us know if anything like that makes sense. But I'm just gonna ask. Let's see. So these are typically like the main types of curses. So let's see. So give me a, is this to create a physical problem? No. Let's see. So is this to interfere with your growth, success, and happiness? Yes. So it's more so this particular one. So to interfere with growth, success, happiness, etc. Okay, so let's see. Yes, do we need to know more about this curse? No. Yes, can we just get rid of it? Yeah, let's just release this curse at the age of 16 and say goodbye to that. Okay, it makes sense as well. Oh, am I dyslexic? I need to like do some reversal stuff here. Keep spelling things backwards. Okay, so let's see. So give me a no. So did we release this curse? Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let's ask. Give me a is there anything else associated with this physical emotional shock? Yes, is there something else associated with that? No. Yes, can we just release this? Yes. Okay, let's release this physical emotional shock at the age of 16 from you, Matt. Okay. Yes, did we release this? Yes. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to ask your body here, Matt. Yes, Matt, are you still, are you still open for healing? Yes, are you still open? That was a lot of stuff. So I kind of suspected your body being like saying no, but I'm just going to check in with you, Matt. I'm going to get you to stand up, walk around again another 20, 25 steps. And I just want to check in and see how that depression feeling is feeling. Let me know if is it still around a 3? Is it a little bit lower, a little bit higher? Kind of keep us posted. And thank you so much, Joni. It's so awesome. I love these kind of things because everyone's so open and like they just throw those amazing positive vibes to the people that we're working with, and honestly, like that makes a huge difference, quite frankly. So I don't know if anyone's ever kind of like watched the video with Dr. Brad. I think there's some videos on YouTube where basically he kind of does this thing where he does a muscle test for someone and the audience is behind them, and then he like either goes like this or like this to whether or not they project positive or negative feelings, and how much of an actual impact that actually has on the person who's getting muscle tested, who has no idea, what the audience is thinking, right? So it's very interesting. I encourage you to look it up if you have a chance. But how are you feeling over there, Matt? Oh, excuse me. But anyway, so what I'll do a 2. Okay, perfect. So we got it down to about a 2 out of 10. So that's pretty good. I'd say that's a good solid like save the video to watch again. Yeah, so Joni, just to answer your question, by me doing this on like Compass Healing, if you just like kind of go to the posts section of Compass Healing's Facebook page, you can just kind of scroll down and you can see all the posts that have been made. So this one's going to be on there and kind of archived, which is great. Feel a lot lighter. That's so awesome. I'm so happy about that. Depression is not a very fun thing, and I totally get it, and I really relate with that. So this is going to be the end of the session. Okay. What I'm going to do for you, Matt, here is I'm just going to reset your heart chakra just to kind of get that unconditional love and compassion for others as high as we can get it. And then we're going to reset, we're going to program you to process easily, effectively, efficiently, and peacefully. So then that way you can feel a lot better. I'm just going to quickly 100% make sure. Yes, so Matt, are you still open for healing? Yes, is there anything else we can do? Your body says no, that's all I can do for now. So either one, we got everything, and now your body just kind of has to take on what just happened and kind of has to like recalibrate from all the energetic shifts that we just did and kind of come back to equilibrium. The other thing is there might just be a couple of other things that we need to take care of, but that's all your body can handle right now. But either way, we were able to get that down by about 75%, which is phenomenal. So I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping that your day goes a lot better and your week and everything gets better from here on out. If you have any questions, please just reach out to me. I'm also going to send you your notes and all that kind of stuff too, but I don't have too much time here, guys. So who was it? I think it was Janice. So Janice, if you want to just kind of like reach out to me personally, once again, if you're still here, just kind of reach out to me personally, whether it's sending me a message on Facebook or whatever it is. Just do that, and then we'll figure something out, because I know the tinnitus thing can be extremely annoying. So so with that, guys, thank you so much everyone for watching today. It's yet again another awesome live healing where we're able to make a massive shift and change in someone, which is phenomenal. So if you really appreciate this, if you really like this kind of work, if you like what I'm doing, please share this with a friend of yours and maybe tag a couple people, share it on your Facebook wall, share it with as many people as you can, because the more people that know about this, the better off we are. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Matt, for being vulnerable enough to be my volunteer for today. So I really, really appreciate that. And it's my pleasure, Matt. So Janice, yeah. So like I said, just kind of reach out to me individually, and then we'll set something else up for you. Today I don't have a lot of time right now, so I don't think we're going to be able to get to too much today. So let's see here. Let me see. I have a little bit of time. Let me see if I can kind of do something real quick for you here. Just to see if we can help out even in the slightest, so I'm just going to disconnect from Matthew here. Okay, so let's see. So Janice, just can I be a proxy for you? Yes. Okay, so everyone here, if you're still with us, just throw some good positive energy over at Janice here. And we're going to see if we can release a couple of imbalances here just to kind of help her situation out, see what we can do before I really got to go. But it's all good. So we'll do it as much as we can. And then, like I said, just reach out to me personally as well, Janice. So I'm here to help. So let's see. So let's just take those 5 or 15 seconds and throw those good positive vibes at Janice here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's see, Janice. Let me just get this thing going here. Okay, so your tinnitus in the left ear is at about a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So let's see. So Janice, can I be a proxy for you? And the body says yes. So so my name is Janice. My name is Spencer. My name is Janice. Okay, so Janice, do you have any underlying imbalances that your body really wants to release right now that's contributing to this tinnitus you have in your left ear? Yes, is there something there? There's something that your body wants to release there. Yes. What's the biggest imbalance? Can you just let me know? Is it something that's on this chart? Yes. Is it something that's on the left? Yes. Is it some sort of a toxin? No. Yes. Is this some sort of a circuit or system? Okay. So it's a circuit or system. Circuit or system here. Is it something that's on the left of this chart? No, it's on the right. Is it some sort of an organ? Is this a gland? Is this some sort of an energy body? Okay, so it's an energy body. Yes, is this going to be something that's on the left here? It's on the right. Yes, is it one of your chakras? No, it's not. Yes, is this a meridian? So it's a meridian point. Okay. So give me a, is this a main meridian? It is a main meridian. Okay. Let's see what this is so you guys can see it a little bit better. Lots of meridians here, so let's find out what this is. Give me is it something that's on this chart? Yes. Is it something that's on the left-hand side? Yes. Is it one of the first 3? No. Yes. Is it one of the last 3? Yeah. Yes. Is it your liver? No. Yes. Is it your kid? Oh, it's your kidney meridian. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So kidney meridian. Let's see. So physical problems in the organs such as discomfort or weakness in the lower back, joints, knees, fatigue, exhaustion, lack of vitality, urination trouble, incontinence, frequent nighttime nighttime walking or edema, thirst, excessive negative emotional energy generated by the organ itself, adrenal fatigue, appetite dial trouble, feeling cold and weak, memory trouble, hair loss, tinnitus or poor hearing. There you go. Dizziness, impotence or frigidity, female lack of menstruation. So I don't know if any of that stuff makes sense for you. I mean, obviously, clearly the tinnitus aspect does. Yeah. So your kidney meridian is unhappy. Now, which side? Give me is it the left side kidney meridian? Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's ask this question here. So we're gonna go back over here. We're gonna make this a little bit bigger. Let's ask. Give me so Janice, is there something? Yes, is there something that's associated with this? Yes. Okay. Yes, is it something that's on the left? Yes, is it something that's energetic? It is. Okay. Can you ask, is it something that's on the left here? Can you ask, is it something that's post-traumatic? Okay. Can you ask, is this some sort of a physical trauma? Okay, so there's a physical trauma here. When did you get this physical trauma, Janice? Can we ask, was this oh, and how young are you again, Janice? I know you said your age is timeless or something to that degree, but like how young are you? Or if you don't really care about the age, we don't necessarily have to find out. Let me just see when let's see. Let's do kind of like a general age here. Yes, is this before can we know, was this before we'll say the age of is this like an early time? I don't know. I don't really want to get into that. Janice, are you still here? Or are you still hanging around? Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry about the age then. So let's see. So give me no. So do we need to know? I'm just gonna ask your body. Yes, So Janice, do we need to know more about this physical trauma? Yes, does your body want us to know more? Oh, it says no. So, okay, perfect. So let's just see. So give me ask So do you want us to know anything else about this physical trauma? No. Okay. So, so yeah. So Janice, if you want to let us to know, how young you are, or if you're not really comfortable with that, you can also, you know, we don't have to find the age as well. It's totally up to you. Just having the age just makes it easier to find. But let's see. So give me a So do we need to know more about this physical trauma? We don't. Yes, is there something that's kind of beneath this? Yes. Okay, so there's something a little bit below it. Let's find out what that is. Yes, is it something that's energetic? Uh-huh. Yes, is it something that's on the left as well? It's on the right. Yes, is it some sort of an allergy? Yes, is it something that is emotional? Okay, so there's something emotional here. Yes, is this some sort of a trapped emotion? Yeah, it is. Okay, yes, is it something that's on the left here? It's on the right. Yes, is this a common trapped emotion? Okay, so there's a common trapped emotion. Give me no. What emotion is this? Let's see here. Let me ask is it something that is in column, yes, something in column A? Yes, is this in rows 1 through 3? It's 4 through 6. Yes, is this in row number 4? Is this in row number 5? Yes, is this emotion blaming? Yes, is this blaming? Yes, is this emotion dread? Is it fear? Is it horror? Is it peeved? Yes, is this peeved? No, it's blaming. Okay. Okay, so there's a motion of blaming here. Can we ask him, do we need to know more about this? No. Yes, can we just release this? Yeah. Let's just release this blaming from you, Janice. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. Yes, did we release this blaming? Yes, we did. Okay, so is there another associated imbalance, this physical trauma? Can we ask him, is there something else going on with that? Nope. Yes, can we just release this? Yeah. Let's just release this physical trauma energy from your body. Because sometimes what can happen, everyone, is like when we get into some sort of physical trauma, maybe we stub our toe, maybe we get into a car accident, maybe something like that happens. What happens is the energy is supposed to kind of like pass through the body, but sometimes a bit of that energy kind of gets stuck somewhere and it can kind of travel throughout the body as well. So even though you stub your toe, like let's just say, for example, that was the case, that doesn't necessarily mean the physical problem has to be in your toe. It can actually travel to anywhere in the body. Everything is energy and anything can cause anything, which is really, really interesting. So a stuck bit of energy in your toe can relate to a lot of different things in the body, in case you were wondering. So let's see. So did we release this physical trauma? We did. Yes. Is there something else associated with your kidney meridian on the left side? Yes. Is there anything else associated with that? No. Yes. Are we free to reset that? Yes. Okay. So let's just reset your kidney meridian on the left side of your body. Let's do that. Okay. Yes, is that okay? Yes, so there's that. Okay. So yes, so is that all we can do there? Good. Okay. So so Janice, just let us know in the comments there if you want to stand up, walk around maybe like 15, 20 steps, and then I just want to check and see if that tinnitus has shifted at all. See if it's still around a 7.5 or if it's maybe down, high, like lower, higher. When will you do another one, or can I get in touch with you, Compass Healing? Honestly, either one. I'm like I said, or if you saw the post in Compass Healing, I'm going to be doing a live healing every single day this week, Monday through Friday. So I'll kind of post something every day to kind of let people know what time it is going to be for the next day. So yeah, so I will be doing another one tomorrow. And then yeah, otherwise, if you want to do something separate as well, you can also reach out to me on, through my own personally, just text me or Spencer Bonin on Facebook there. So yeah, so Janice, how is that how's that tinnitus feeling over there? They're pretty much the same. Okay. So I mean, sometimes it's like we have to really kind of dive into it more. So if you want, you can just kind of send me a personal message and we'll see if maybe we can work on this individually. And then we'll kind of go from there. So, but with that, guys, there's another, yeah, I guess a little quick version. We didn't see a massive change, but sometimes we have to kind of clear some of the stuff off the top before we can really get to the bottom meat stuff, right? So, but with that, we saw some other amazing stuff with depression. Thank you so much for staying here today, guys, and kind of working with us, and kind of sticking around and throwing your good positive vibes. That right there is Emotion Code and Body Code. Like I was saying before, if you know someone who could use something like this, please share this with a friend or someone who might need it really badly, or just someone who might be really interested in it, right? Because this is something you can use as an opportunity for business and creating your own income and all that kind of stuff too. So aside from that, if you're interested in the healing side as well as kind of combining it with the coaching side as well, like getting conscious coaching where you can kind of like get some direction of where you want to go and how to build the business and all that kind of stuff, action, where we combine the two, you can check out something that Emmanuel and I are working with called the Inside Out Institute. He is the the chief healing officer of Inside Out Institute. And I'm one of their major practitioners through them as well. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Just kind of message me privately. But aside from that, guys, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.